Hi, it's Missy. I have for you today the completed Nurse Nancy Little Golden Book Junk Journal. This junk journal has a 2.5-inch spine with vintage buttons and a removable tassel with some nursing charms on it. I used vintage seam binding here for the closure. So let's open it up. Let me show you the side here. Got lots of charms and goodness hanging out there. Okay. All right, so the first page, I wanted this to look like a vintage photo album. So I took some copies of vintage nurse pictures and I aged them and glued them down with these corner pieces and the blue and white. The only scrapbook paper I used in the whole book is this blue and white, which matched Nurse Nancy's dress there on the cover, and then I used a blue and white material on the spine. Second page here. Trying to make sure this is all in frame. Here we go. Okay, I made a double pocket here, used some more of that scrapbook paper, and this is medical tape. I took a big Band-Aid and made a little journaling card out of it just for fun. There's a nurse flashcard for journaling. And then this is material back here in the back. It's got some nursing phrases and things on it. And then just an emergency contact paper there for fun. Okay. All the book pages that you see in this book came from a vintage medical book. And here's another vintage picture there, copy of a picture. There's no actual pictures used in here. And I just tucked in another little flashcard here. And then this is a copy of the New York Hospital luncheon menu. And then I just made a journaling card out of that. This next page here, I made a tuck spot and a pocket out of the wrapping to some gauze sponges. So there's a little pocket there and then a tuck spot in the back. And then it also has a top loading pocket. And it's just shows the different nursing hats from different colleges or different nursing schools. So there we go. It's like a three-way pocket here, pocket tuck. And then this is the first page of the book. And the Nurse Nancy book is complete in here and it is in order, so the story can be read. I've got some ledger paper and some writing paper. And then the second page to the book. This page here, I just used, again, that scrapbook paper and added a pocket in the back. And then a little fabric pocket in the front, and I just tucked in some gauze and some of the little round bandages there just for the look. I thought it was cute. This is a nursing book after all. Another page out of that medical book. Some more journaling space. And here's the center of this signature. And I just used these little Band-Aids there on the ends of the string that I sewed the journal in with. And this is a copy of a vintage nurse's report. It was quite funny to read down through there at how they used to have to handwrite all of these reports. Another original book page. And then this is, well, we call it a brain. It's what nurses would use to write down information about their patients. And then here I used a bandage wrapping to make a pocket, and then in this little glassine bag here I included all of the pieces that I didn't end up using in the journal, but I wanted to put them in here in case someone wanted to use those throughout the journal. And then this page, in the book, the boys were being chased by bees. So the book page that I use talks about how to not get stung and emergency measures if you would get stung. So I just thought that went along really cute with that page. It's just a tuck spot there, and then I made just a little side pull journaling card there with some bees on it. And here we have a fabric tab, and it's a little charm of a stethoscope there on the side, little dangle. Another book page, and then this is a copy of a looks like a diploma or something for a registration of a general nurse, 1924 to 1932. Anyway, it's just a copy. I aged it, used it as a pocket, and then I put this thought this get well greeting card was cute with the little girl with the bandage on her knee. So some journaling space there. Okay, and on this page, I made another double pocket here. This is a digital download paper that I downloaded, and it has all kinds of nursing certificates and papers. So I used part of that here for a pocket. Made a couple tags, and then in the pocket in the back there's space to put more journaling papers. And then I found these little post-it notes in the shape of band-aids. So these are so small, I would use these for like maybe a page flag, or you could add a little note on it. I just slip them down there in that little pocket. And again, on this page I used some packaging of medical bandages and some little round band-aids there. Made some journaling cards. This is lowering your systolic blood pressure information here. And then this is just a card that you can keep track of your blood pressures. And this little fabric pocket. And some gauze. And then this page is just a little collage with a vintage paper doily as a tuck spot on, again, that vintage medical book. This is Allergies. This little fabric tab here has another charm. This one's some kind of shot, syringe. And then this page in the book continues with the bees chasing the little boys. So I made a pocket here with the bees chasing the little boy and a journaling card there with bees. Actually, it's a open up card. extra journaling space. More ledger and writing paper. And then this is another piece of fabric that I had left over from another project, so I made a little pocket out of it, and then just a notebook made with various papers for extra journaling. Some ledger in there somewhere. Okay. This book page, I just made a little flip up with a journaling spot, and then I took this little, let's see, NSW Nurses Registration Board certificate, and I aged it and tore it a little and just tucked it in this little pocket down here on the bottom. I used a piece of a doily. I was trying to stick with blues and yellows in this book, and I had this blue doily, so I thought, oh, what the heck, I'll try it. I've never used a actual doily before, but it works out really good, and I thought it was cute. So. Okay. Another book page and a tab here with a charm of a nurse's hat. And on this book page, I just made a little fold down. You could tuck a picture in there or use it for journaling or however you want to use it. It has a little nurse hat charm on there. And then a doily, it's backed on cardstock as a tuck spot there. And then this, just for fun, I have a room service menu from a hospital where my father just recently had a procedure, and I thought, well, I could maybe use that room service book. So what I did was, first of all, it flips out this way, and this book page talks about x-rays. So I had this little card, and I just made a journaling card out of that. Made a little pocket for it here. And then that flips back over, and then the room service brochure opens up, and then I've added writing space in it. Some extra journaling spots there. And another copy of a nurse. Military nurse, looks like. Cadet nurse. Yep. And then this page here, again, another, these are all, everything in here is copies of vintage certificates. Nothing is the actual certificate itself. So some more pictures, and then this folds out with some journaling space there. And another little tuck spot behind that doily, and then that all is hidden behind that little flap. And then I just paper clipped this one. I made a big journaling card out of that. Some writing space. Another charm, this one has the medical symbol and RN here. And this is some vintage, it's like a material with lace on each side. And I've used it throughout the book. page, again, I've used one of those packaging for medical. These are for sponges. And I made a big journaling tag there, small journaling tag, and then here's another size of those Band-Aid Post-its. So there's a little pack of those in there. Tongue depressor. And on this tab, they turned a wagon into an ambulance, a pretend ambulance, so I put a little ambulance charm here on this tab. And here, I took another one of those large bandages and made, I backed it on cardstock and then made just a little tuck spot out of it. A little allergies card, and then just a little tag there to write on. On this page, all of these flip up for journaling. And again, that medical fabric tape. Here I made a vellum pocket with a journaling card. Another little tuck spot here with one of those blood pressure cards. More original book page. This page I took more of the certificates from the digital download, and I made a tag out of a piece of it. And then here's another flashcard, patient. This little pocket here. It says nurse, patient, kind, caring, trained professional who focuses on the needs of others, a superhero. Here I used another piece of that nursing fabric, and just for fun, I put in a biohazard bag and with some extra little pieces of material and a couple more cards for journaling. RX. Page. I just took a postcard and made a tuck spot out of it. Took some of the book page and made a tag. And I thought this flashcard, it says jar, but I thought it looked like a medicine jar, so I made another little journaling card out of that. And then here on the back page, I put a little nursing quote there, and there's a heart with a nurse's hat, and this has Velcro, and it comes down like this. And then each one of these little pockets has a journaling card. It's one of those little plastic pockets. So this tab can be changed. Why is it when you're on camera, nothing wants to slide back in the pocket the way it's supposed to? I'll do that in a minute. And then it also has another Velcro and it tips up this way. And then last but not least, on the back cover, anybody in the medical profession or nurses out there will recognize what this is. This is a leg device that you use to secure a catheter hose. So I used that to put this bone pin in. I thought it was appropriate with the book here. And that just fastens on. And there we have it. Nurse Nancy. Thanks for watching.